Adam Tragone, live here at CPAC. It is my great honor and pleasure to be standing with possibly the next senator from the great state of Texas, Mr. Ted Cruz.
Adam, great to be with you.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You know, there's a lot of talk right now about this whole Catholic mandate that's been coming down, a mandate upon Catholics from President Obama. As of this morning, he sort of backtracked from that. Can you talk about that and what that means, not only in your race in Texas, but also in America as a whole?
Look, what President Obama is doing is shocking and it's outrageous. And it combines three things simultaneously that are troubling about this administration. Number one, his assault on the Constitution, which has been relentless. Number two, his disdain for religious faith and really his contempt for faith. And number three, his continuing consolidation of power in Washington and the federal government. And it's really a trifecta. And, you know, today he's trying to backpedal from it, although as I understand his backpedaling is not really much in substance. It's
Certainly.
Just trying to change the wrapping on the package. And look, the idea that the federal government would dare to impose and order people of faith to go contrary to the dictates of their faith, I mean, it really does typify the arrogance of this administration and the reason why we're seeing so many millions of Americans stand up to defend liberty. Because if we don't defend our liberty now, we're going to lose it.
Right, and we're in the midst of that race to unseat this president. And you are in a very heated race in Texas right now. You know, you are sort of channeling the Tea Party sentiment that it proliferates itself at CPAC against an establishment. Could you talk about how that race is going and how that's sort of what's happening here? Because you have a lot of Tea Party folks against a lot of establishment folks for the presidency and supporting there, but also in Texas. Talk about that a little bit for me.
The Texas Senate race is going phenomenally, and it is exactly that battle. It is the battle we saw in 2010 in Senate races all over the country between the incumbent establishments and the insurgent grassroots conservative Tea Party activists. In my race, my principal opponent is the state's lieutenant governor, who is an incumbent, a moderate, but who is independently wealthy and will put tens of millions of dollars of his own money in the race. And the race presents a very clear contrast between a timid career politician and a strong conservative fighter.
You're feeling pretty strong on your chances in November?
I'm feeling very confident because the momentum we've got is incredible. Our polling numbers are surging. We've had an 11-point swing in the last 2 months. We've actually raised over $4 million. What's incredible, we've raised as much money as the lieutenant governor, which is, look, we're running the insurgent grassroots campaign. We're not supposed to have as much money as the sitting lieutenant governor, who every lobbyist in the state has to write a check to. But the difference has been he raised his $4 million from 823 donors. We had over 12,000 from all 50 states. We've had people from all over the country every day going online to tedcruz.org, tedcruz.org, and contributing $10, $25, $50, $100, and that's given us the resources. But we also have, you know, Adam, today, the four strongest conservatives in the U.S. Senate, in my opinion, are Senator Jim DeMint, Senator Mike Lee, Senator Rand Paul, and Senator Pat Toomey. I am incredibly honored and humbled to be the only candidate in the country who all four of them are supporting. And they're supporting me because they need reinforcements. They're outnumbered by Democrats, and they're outnumbered by fellow Republicans who won't stand and fight. And that's what we need now more than anything nationally, whether it is stopping this abuse of religious conscience or stopping Obamacare or stopping the out-of-control spending. We need fighters to stand up and stop the Obama agenda and defend our liberty.
And you mentioned the Senate. We all know the importance of conservatives taking back the Senate. But let's talk about the House for a minute. I know there's a lot of redistricting plans happening in Texas. Could you update our listeners, our readers, our viewers on what's happening in that great state?
Sure. Redistricting in Texas right now is in limbo. We had the legislature drew a new map. Texas got 4 new congressional seats. It went to federal court, and the federal court threw out the map and drew another map that would have favored the Democrats substantially more. The state attorney general, my former boss, Greg Abbott, appealed that to the U.S. Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court unanimously reversed. it's now back in front of the federal district court. So right now, we don't know what our map is in Texas, and we don't know for sure when our primary is going to be. It's likely to be sometime in April or May, but it depends how long it takes for the court to finish its job.
Well, Ted Cruz, thank you for stopping by Human Events. It's a pleasure.
It is always great to be with you, and it's an exciting time because we're seeing conservatives all across Texas and all across the country rise up to take our country back. And I would encourage folks, come to our website, tedcruz.org, and join us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.